Hello everyone. Today we are going to study another point of lesson, pollution of air and water. We are studying about the pollution of air. We have seen different pollutants present in the air. Also we have studied what uh, damage occur because of that pollutants present in the air. We have seen different pollutants like carbon monoxide, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, smoke, smog, then chlorofluorocarbons, sulfur dioxide. These things we have studied in our previous period. Now the next point is case study, the Taj Mahal. This we'll see in the end. Today we are going to start with the another point which is important, that is greenhouse effect. We'll see what is greenhouse effect. You know that the sun rays warm the earth's surface. A part of the radiation that falls on the earth is absorbed by it and a part is reflected back into space. Okay, a part of the reflected radiation is trapped by the atmosphere. The trapped radiations further warm the earth. If you have seen a greenhouse in a nursery, you can see in the picture now or elsewhere, recall that the sun's heat is allowed to get in but is not allowed to go out. You can see that rays are coming inside but they are not going out of the trapped heat warms the greenhouse, so the temperature of the greenhouse increases. The trapping of radiation by Earth's atmosphere is similar. See here, you can see the Earth's surface, radiations that falls on the Earth's surface, and some rays cannot go out. Means they are not allowed to go out, they come back again. So by this, the Earth remain warm. Without this process, the life not being possible on the earth, but now it threatens life. Excess of CO2, you can see in the picture, excess of CO2 in the air is one of the gases responsible for the effect. You know that CO2 is one of the component of air. You have also studied the role of carbon dioxide in plants. But if there is excess of CO2 in the air, it acts as a pollutant. CO2 is required, but at the sufficient amount it is required, not more, not out of the limit. Can you help Paheli found out the answer to her question? On the one hand, CO2 is continuously being released because of human activities. On the other hand, area under forest is decreasing. Plants utilize CO2 from the atmosphere for photosynthesis, thereby decreasing the amount of CO2 in the air. Deforestation leads to an increase in the amount of CO2 in the air because the number of trees which consume CO2 is reduced. Human activities thus contribute to the accumulation of CO2 in the atmosphere. CO2 traps heat and does not allow it to escape into space. As a result, the average temperature of Earth's atmosphere is gradually increasing. This is called global warming. Other gases like methane, nitrous oxide and water vapor also contribute towards this effect, like CO2. They are also called as greenhouse gases. So these gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide and water vapor, they are also called as greenhouse gases. Global warming has become a major concern for government worldwide. Many countries have reached an agreement to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. The Kyoto Protocol is one such agreement. Bujo is surprised to hear that an increase in the Earth's temperature by even as little as 0.5 degrees Celsius can have such a serious effect. Paheli tells him that she had read in the newspaper recently that the Gangotri glacier in the Himalayas has started melting because of global warming. So you can see how the gas is released, and because of that global warming is increasing. Okay, so these are the reasons why there is why we are always talking about global warming, and because of that many things like Gangotri glacier, it has started melting because of the global warming. So this is the reason how the process goes on. You can see it again. The radiations of sun fall onto the leaves, onto the plants. So this whatever you see is called as greenhouse. Okay, why? Because they keep the plants warm in even colder season also. In the cold areas also this is important, because that greenhouse keeps the plant warm. It gives the warmth because the rays which cannot go out, they stay there in the house, and because of that rays the house remains warm. The same process is done on the earth's surface also. The outer layer of our earth, which is covered with atmosphere, and there also same thing happens. You can see here, same thing happens here also. The outer layer you can see, that is of atmosphere, and the blue part whatever you see, that is the earth surface. The rays comes, some rays go back, but some remains there on the earth. See here also CO2, nitrogen oxide gases are there present in the atmosphere. Okay, so for today, try to understand what is greenhouse effect and what is global warming and what are the causes of global warming. We'll stop here today. Thank you.